Hey guys, RT back here from that video, guys. Today we're unboxing of the brand new OLED Nintendo Switch. Now, surprisingly enough, I was able to actually get this because yesterday on Amazon it actually went up for a retail price of $349. So it was not the crazy marked up value that we see a lot of times when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. I also picked up right over there a SD card, a micro SD card for the Nintendo Switch, as this was also very cheap. It's actually only $40 for 256 gigabyte model. So let's go ahead and unbox this, guys, and see what's inside of this box. I'm gonna guess it's probably not too crazy much, just because I think, actually, I don't know if Nintendo is going with the whole eco waste thing, where they're trying to cut down on the eco footprint. I know a lot of other companies, Samsung, Apple, Google, they're really trying to cut down on a lot of things, but I don't know if Nintendo is doing the same. My guess would be yes, but I'm not sure because there's a lot of packaging here, and usually the whole point of the eco waste thing is to cut down on that packaging. So right here we got Nintendo Switch. We'll look into this in a second. Like I said before, it is OLED now, so a little bit of a change right there. We got both of the Bam 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 new white Joy-Cons right here in the box. Let me go ahead and push this back. We got right there and inside the box. Other than that, we got our typical. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Oh, then we got instructions right there. So we also do have our little docking station. Now, I did actually used to own a Nintendo Switch way back in the day. I actually sold it once the price of these Nintendo Switches like blew up right when the pandemic first happened. I actually sold my Switch because of that reason. But this is what it actually looks like. Has a nice little design on it, so that black on white type of situation. And the cool thing about this OLED panel is actually, as I just dropped that right there, it actually does have a Ethernet port right here. So instead of another USB port, it has an Ethernet port. It also has a USB-C port, and it has HDMI port. So a little bit changed since the last model of this Nintendo Switch, but still cool. We also do get an HDMI cord, so props to Nintendo for that, because usually, a lot of companies nowadays will take it away. Any freebies like that, and they're like the chargers and stuff like that. And of course, we do have this bad boy right here. I will say though, I do know Nintendo is getting rid of, when it comes to their DS models and 3DS models, they no longer give you a charger. So they are getting rid of some things, but not too many. We have the little straps for the Joy-Cons. And of course, we have this bad boy right here, the most exciting thing of all time, which of course is going to be the actual Joy-Con controller. We can actually charge it and also make it a little controller. So taking a look at this, guys, we now have the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. So again, like I said, a little bit of a change here. Did definitely get a little bit of an upgrade. Now, the only difference is when it comes to this Nintendo Switch versus the original is, of course, now it has an OLED panel, already fingerprints. And also on the back here, the kickstand actually changed. So instead of it being a low kickstand, like a little, crappy one on the right-hand side here, left-hand side here, it's now a complete kickstand. So it does go ahead and go anywhere from 0 all the way up to 170 degrees. So that is definitely a little cool of an update. Other than that, though, it's pretty much exactly the same. Of course, eventually we're hoping to get a what's called a Switch Pro, which I know, that has been rumored for a very long time, and eventually hopefully that does happen, but we had to wait and see on that one. So our first time putting on the Joy-Cons for this device, and there we are, Snap 1 and our Snap 2. There we are. And that does definitely look gorgeous. Let's go ahead and power this up. First time using that OLED display. How does it look as you see me in a reflection here? I'm looking more beautiful than ever, guys. I already know it. And there we are. Now keep in mind, this is still a plastic display, and it can still go ahead and be actually hurt. So can actually be damaged very easily, just like the old models. It is an OLED panel, but it's more or less an OLED panel like the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is, where again, it's an OLED panel, but it's covered by plastic. So here's what it looks like. And it does, like I said before, it does look very, very beautiful. And let's go ahead and put it in the charging dock for our first time ever. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. So let's go ahead and unbox our second thing we have here, which of course is going to be our Nintendo Switch, official Nintendo Switch SD card. Now, based on what I understand, you don't have to get the Nintendo Switch version. You can just get a regular SD card and it will work. It just has to be a micro SD. I got an official Nintendo one just because, I don't know. I just decided, man. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to get it, might as well just get the official Nintendo one, because if I get another one, like a third-party one, and it actually doesn't work, I'm going to be pretty ticked off. So, might as well just do that. And I think these ones, oh yeah, I think this one you have to break the back or something. Like, there's a whole process with these. Hang on. I'm not going to try to damage the actual SD card here, but I think it's something like you have to just, it's like a plastic layer you have to break. Let's see. It's the packaging that gets me, man. It's the packaging that gets me. I know a lot of this packaging, though, they do because they want to do anti-theft. Like, they don't want you to be in the store and steal this. So they don't want you to go ahead and get this, open it up in store, and then take it home. So they do a lot of anti-theft stuff. So it makes sense, but still. Now, of course, for this little bad boy, I was just about to say, watch this fly out of here. For this bad boy, you're just going to go ahead and go to the back of the Switch, and it just like always, just like last year, goes right just like that. And now we have the Nintendo Switch all ready to go. And I just put it in Chinese for some reason. Bam. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And have you picked up a Nintendo Switch? Are you still rocking with your current Nintendo Switch? Are you going to pick up the OLED model? I will definitely say my first opinion of it, it feels heavier than the original Nintendo Switch, and it feels better made. It definitely feels better made. I know it's not, you know, too much of an upgrade when it comes to everything. OLED screen looks better. Same resolution as before. Yes, it has the Joy-Cons. Yes, it's literally the same exact item as before, except it has a small upgrade of an OLED panel. So, is it better? I like to think so. It's also cheaper than the original Nintendo Switch. So that's actually a plus right there. But overall, it gives you pretty much the same thing you're going to get out of your regular Nintendo Switch. So if you are currently rocking, let's say a Nintendo Switch, a current one that you just bought before this model, you're probably not going to go ahead and you want to upgrade to this. But if you are in the market looking for one, and you can find this at retail like $350, $375, might not be a bad idea. Go ahead and pick it up, give it a try. Again, like I said, I've not used the Nintendo Switch in so freaking long. I literally probably a year and a half ago when I sold mine. So it's definitely one of those things where let's see how it looks. Let's see how it acts. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.